Do I need a lawyer to petition for more custody, or can I do it myself? That's the question that was raised to us here. My name is Goldman. I'm the director and founder of Goldman & Associates. Our firm is a primary focus on family law issues here in Michigan. And today we're going to continue our video series designed to educate and inform the public. So please subscribe to our channel. So we have a question here raised by someone who wants to know, can they petition the court themselves for more custody, or is that more do-it-yourself project versus hiring an attorney to do it? And I believe that's the implication of the question. Do I really need a lawyer? Well, it's very interesting. There are certain things for which the court does not permit self-representation. Custody and most family law matters do not fall into that category. You can file your own petition if you want to. Whether or not you should, this is a completely different analysis. The process is technical. There's a million ways to screw it up. And whenever we have a case, and it does happen every now and then, where we are representing someone who has yet to get a lawyer, the court doesn't like it, it's a disaster, the other side never knows what they're doing, and they think they're just gonna come in and start crying or start, carrying on, and that's gonna make a difference. And it never does, and it always makes it worse. So to the question, can you represent yourself and seek custody or more time with your kid? Yes, you can. Should you? Absolutely not. There are certain things that you can probably get away. Small claims matters and stuff like that. Small items, little things that don't matter one way or another. You want to take a chance without a lawyer, do it. But if it matters, like the custody of your child has got to matter, right? If what hangs in the balance is the health and well-being of a child, unless you know what you're doing, you should not be going before the court. And I have seen so many people who've come into the office and said, I've represented myself 22 times and I've never lost a case. And then all of a sudden I start looking up the Register of Actions and I read what has happened, and you know what? It's not exactly how they say it is. And never lost the case. It was very obvious to me that the person was going down rabbit holes that made no sense. So my point is, yes, you are permitted. It's not illegal for you to represent yourself in a custody case. It is surely one of the most foolhardy things a person might do, though, because they think they're saving a few dollars. But the truth of the matter is, what hangs in the balance is a very, very serious consequence. If you're really worried about the safety of your child, so you want to switch that custody, you better give it over to someone who knows what they're doing. Remember what I always say, if your tooth hurts, you can go into the garage, take out a wrench and yank it out. But you know what? Instead of doing that, you should probably go to a dentist. Why? Because he knows what he's doing and you don't. It's the same with the law, particularly with technical things like custody. The lawyers know what they're doing and the general public usually doesn't. They don't have an understanding of the Michigan court rules. They don't have working knowledge of the rules of evidence. In certain cases where appropriate, they don't understand the UCCJEA. They don't know. And it's not their fault. They're not born with this knowledge. They just don't know. And if you're in that situation, and most people who are members of the general public are, get yourself a lawyer, work something out so that you can have appropriate representation for this all-important matter. If you have any questions about that, reach out and we'll be glad to help you out.
248-588-3330